Come on, Rock, let's go. Let's go find feather. Rocky's been hunting feathers down. He loves to mess with the feathers. There's some test wells over that big pipe pulley thing sticking out of the ground. I'll walk over there and take a look at that. There's two of them. I've got no trespassing signs up, and they're like test wells. Talked to a guy last year and said that they were trying to get this area, put another power plant in, so hopefully that won't go through and this area will stay open for camping. As far as I know, it's there's an entrance sign, old sign, that says this is irrigation, Imperial Water District irrigation land. The sign says no camping during birding season, which is, I think, June to, I don't know, summertime, June to September or something in the summer. But the sign's like 20 years old and all rusty and nasty, and there's actually a cable that goes across the road, but I've talked to the locals and they say it's never locked. There's people in here all year round, so I don't think they enforce it any longer. I think they this area's kind of forgotten since the lake level's dropping, and it's going to turn into a toxic waste dump when the water all evaporates in about 5 years. They go through with that water plan. So it's slowly dying a slow, agonizing death. That's a cool area though. I would like to have seen it back like 40-50 years ago when it was in the heyday. This was all resort land and all thousands of boats and big summer place. Water skiing and fishing was some of the best fishing in the world. This water is some of the most productive fish growing water in the world. I guess it still is. There's supposed to be tons of fish out there. Lots of dead ones along the shoreline, but the fishing's, I don't know anybody that, I've never seen anybody out fishing. I've talked to a bunch of people, locals, and they say nobody fishes out there any longer. Well, I did talk to one guy last year that said he used to go out, hadn't been out for a couple years, but he said not too many people fish this lake any longer. There's probably some nice fish out there. Corvina, which is a saltwater fish that they put in here about 40 years ago that did really well. They get 25, 30, 40 pounds, so he said there's still Corvina out there, so might still be fishing. There's tilapia. There's lots and lots of, there's like millions of tilapia, so I've been wanting to throw a line out. I'll have to, I don't know what they bite on. There's somebody doing a loop over there with the jet. I think that's the, somebody was telling me the other day that the Blue Angels have a training base down here by El Centro. So maybe that, I saw that the other day. Those are the Blue Angels doing the loop-de-loops. There's smoke on. All right, Rock.